Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Most of you must have taken morning walks, evening walks, but today, let me take you to a midnight walk. Yes, it's 11:30 in the night. It's dark, spooky. I'm walking down the road. Still 2 miles more to go before I reach the border. I'm afraid, nervous, anxious as to what would happen once I reach the border. The only solace was that I wasn't alone. We were around a couple of dozen of people. All of us were afraid. Afraid because it wasn't a normal border like India-Nepal border or India-Bangladesh border. It was much more dangerous than that. It was Delhi-UP border. Yes, I'm talking about 24th of March night when Prime Minister Modi has announced the nationwide lockdown. The border was closed. Now, why I'm saying it was dangerous? Because international borders have certain protocols, certain guidelines how to receive people from other side. But here, none whatsoever. It was the discretion of police, UP police. And the words we had got was that they were not shooting people at sight. No, they were beating people at sight, flogging them and all. So we were afraid. So under this constant apprehension, we reached the border and we stopped 50 meters away. Because the sight we had, the border, we had never seen in our life. The most heavily guarded border on the planet. There were barricades after barricades chained together. There were 5 policemen behind the barricade. There were 20 policemen in front of the barricades protecting it. And the zest, the fervor, the enthusiasm they were exuberating. I was wondering what the hell they were doing here. They should be at Indo-Pak border. It was as if they were born to protect the borders. So, now they were kind of waving with their baton as if warning us to go away or be their guest. All of us saw that, we stopped. Because most of us were migrant laborers and they knew better than go and talk to police. But hell, I wasn't a migrant laborer. I'm a Toastmaster who had been spoon-fed for years to be a leader, to initiate. Our logo is where leaders are made. Hell, border is the place where leaders are made. So I thought today I will become a leader. I started walking towards them, but then I realized, hell, I know I'm not a laborer. How would they know I'm not a laborer? Because my face doesn't help. I mean, some people, for God's sake, some people have this appearance, this charisma, like Minto. Even if he's walking among laborers, nobody would believe he's a laborer. Me, on the other hand, I have this natural charisma, the persona, that even if I am walking down on a red carpet, laid down by Saudi prince, no one would believe that I'm an Indian dignitary. People would say, no, he seemed to be a migrant laborer. So I thought, well, my look doesn't help, so my tongue must. So I went to him, very polished, very sophisticated, and I was like, hey, sir, excuse me, I'm Maneesh, a government servant, and would you let me pass through the border? Now he looked at me and full of emotion, surprise, that policeman, And then I realized that talking to a UP policeman in English was like explaining to a tiger about coronavirus who was already hungry, a hungry tiger. So there was surprise and anger on his face. Surprise as if he was wondering, they left India in 1947. How come he's still here? And then there was this anger. As if he had realized that today he had the chance to avenge all the brutality, the torture British has caused on India, he wanted to avenge all those things upon me. And he said, Hindi. And going by instinct, I said no. And he started cursing me in Hindi, swearing on me, thinking that I won't understand a word. Now tempers flared. Situation was about to go out of control. One of my companions, he intervened, tried to talk some sense into him, tried to defuse the situation, but no. He didn't let us pass. Made us wait for half an hour. In that half an hour, around thousands of other migrant workers and people walking their home approached. System became overwhelmed. Police couldn't contain us and they let us pass. Now you would think the situation would improve after the border. No, it became more complicated. There are just highway, 2-lane highway, and both sides there were traffic jam, a flood of traffic, There were people on foot, there were people on bike, in 3-wheelers, 4-wheelers, 6-wheelers, 8-wheelers, just people, There was siren, they were honking, there were blaring of horn. There were people crying out for help. There were people requesting, people yelling at each other. Chaos, a chaos as in hell, a chaos. On the left, horror. On the right, terror. In the middle, Maneesh, walking. But I had to walk 60 miles. It was as if it wasn't a walk, it was a marathon sponsored by our dear Prime Minister on the arrival of COVID-19, the virus, to respect him. Now, I kind of felt cheated. Yeah, cheated by the scientists, those damn scientists. All their life they kept telling me the science is great. Scientists had achieved everything. So much so that now they are going after Big Bang Theory, how life started, damn it. You worry about how to sustain it, not how it started. It had already started millions of years ago. You worry about how to sustain it. I mean, a small virus, and now you are saying, well, we don't know anything about this virus. Hell, if you had told me when I was a child that science cannot even take care of a small virus, why would I become an engineer, huh? I would become a scientist. Now it's too late. And then again, I felt like cheated by the people. All my life, people kept telling me that we were living in a democracy. But now I looked around at people, demos, going crazy. And I realized, well, it's not democracy. It's a demo-crazy. Look at how crazy people are. These thoughts, pondering and all, by morning I reached home, somehow, manyhow. But not very many people were that fortunate. People kept walking, 2 months, 1 month. But ladies and gentlemen, I told you this story because every walk has its benefit. Morning walk, evening walk, and even midnight walk. This midnight walk helped me coming out of an illusion, a lifelong illusion that democracy was good, dictatorship was evil, monarchy was evil. Now I realize that no dictatorship had done that, no monarchy had done that, but democracy did. So what I learned is that it's not dictatorship who is evil, it's not monarchy who is evil, it's the power, the absolute power who is evil, be it in dictatorship, monarchy, or in democracy. A power is evil. Thank you.